Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition. I am NitePHX. Today I am taking out the M103, which is the American Tier 9 heavy tank. This is the stock version, no upgrades yet. I have the 105mm cannon on it. I do have my brother Greyghost with me. He is in his T95, which is the American Tier 9 tank destroyer. I believe it is still the slowest vehicle in the game. The map is Sacred Valley. It is standard battle. As you see, we pull up the main map, take a look at what's going on here. We are top tier. I have played this map a few times tonight. We found that going north and pushing to the west seems to work pretty good for us. So we start our way up the hill. It doesn't look all that steep, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's the ground resistance. It seems to go a little bit slow going up here. So I will be up here well ahead of Greyghost, but he will make his way up here. There's a KB5 in front of me. I'm assuming he must have saw something shiny to his left because he stopped and started going left in front of us. You know, actually that's not a bad spot to be. Sit back and camp, get some shots as your team light things up. Now, why he decided to go up there and continue to go and go back down the hill, why he came up the hill to begin with, I don't know. It's one of those things that I guess you just go, So our team is lighting up some targets in the distance there. We are pretty much where we want to be. First target we get our sights on, get a lock on, is a Tiger 2. We take a shot and we bounce off of him. As you can see in the mini-map, Greyghost is making his way up here. We do get another lock on an FCM-50. It's a Tier 8, I believe that's a French heavy. He's got most of his tank behind cover from me, but we do see the side of his turret. Take a shot, another 345 damage on him. You know, the side of a turret is always a good place to shoot somebody. Unless they happen to be a Tier 9 or Tier 10 German heavy or tank destroyer. So we did get detected, thought it was probably not the best idea to stay there. Back off until we're no longer detected, come back up. We do get a lock on that FCM-50 again. We do a auto shot and we do kill him. He is out of the game.
Target locked. Let's find another target.
So we do see a T-71 about 380 meters away. We did see a little bit of color, but it kind of came in and went, so we figured maybe there was a slot in there, so we took a shot after he disappeared. We didn't hit him though. Yeah, it's my opinion, if you can get a shot on one of their spotting vehicles, you need to do it. So Greyghost has made his way up here. We're now watching him. He has picked out a target. A black prince behind a wall. I'm not sure if he could shoot through that wall or not. We do have a Tiger 2 coming up behind him. Looks like it'd be a good target. He does take the shot. Yeah, 155mm cannon hits him in the tracks and tracks him. No damage. So we do have some targets down there. The gun depression on the M103 is not good enough to be able to point down over this ridge. So I move forward hoping that I can get my gun low enough to shoot at something down there. So I do see an AMX M445. Greyghost has got a target as well. And think about taking a shot at the same time, do a little picture-in-picture. So I did get detected taking that shot. I took some hits from the right, lost about 500 hit points, started to move back, dodged a few incoming rounds. We see the JAG-D Tiger up on the hill. I do not want to be in a position where he can shoot me. So Greyghost does have a sight on that JAG-D Tiger. I don't know if it's the same one or not. He takes a shot and it bounces. Do an AT-15A at the top of the hill. Not exactly sure why he thought it would be a good idea to have half of his tank hanging over the cliff and exposing his belly, but we took advantage of it. So I pulled back into cover while I reload. I am now reloaded. The JAG-D Tiger's coming down the hill. At that angle, his armor is pretty much useless. Remember, I've only got the 105mm gun on this thing, and I did penetrate him. So he seems determined to pull up. Greyghost took a shot at him, knocked 742 hit points off of him. Greyghost bounces a few return shots from somebody. The Jag Tiger seems to be in panic mode right now. Greyghost is lined up, takes a shot, and takes him out of the game. So now we have that Tiger 2 and the AT-15A are sitting over around the bend there. Tiger 2 does take a shot at Greyghost, knocks about 300 health off of him. So far, Greyghost's gun and reload time don't seem to be affected, so that's working out to his advantage. We are able to see a very small portion of AT-15. We take a shot, it bounced, and it really should have bounced where I hit him. So I hit the AT-15A with my 105mm gun. This is what happens when you hit one with a 155mm gun in the belly. That absolutely was not the right time for him to be moving forward. So we see the Tiger 2, all we can see is his turret. Typically I wouldn't even take the shot, but I did, and I actually penetrated him. And just before we switched to Greyghost view, you saw I took a shot in the rear. It tracked me. Greyghost did take a shot at the Tiger 2. It hit the dirt. So we obviously don't need an SU-122 shooting us in the rear. I'm going to turn around and deal with that threat. Greyghost has the Tiger 2. He's reloading. Hits him in the turret. Takes him out of the game. Alright, on my way to find and deal with that SU-122. I do an auto lock, so when I come around this corner I can have him in my sights, hopefully, if I can get the gun depression. We see his turret is not pointing towards me, so we do push forward and we do take the shot and take him out of the game. Alright, now we do have a Black Prince pushing up below us. I'm figuring he must be oblivious to our presence here. I can't figure out why a Black Prince would be exposing himself to an M103 and a T95. So since we've dealt with just about everything else around us, it's safe for Greyghost to come down over the edge there, take a shot at him, come down over my ridge, finish him off. Alright, and so now Greyghost is just showing us his mad driving skills. So we do have a T21 taking some shots at friendly to my right. Thought we had this area pretty well cleared out, but every time we do, somebody else pops up. He's got himself in some good cover. He's disappeared. It's a T21. I'm an M103. I'm going to go find him. So at this point, he could choose to stay in his cover, let me come up there, get him, and kill him. Or he could decide to run, expose himself to all of our team, and let them kill him. Yeah, I'm sure there were several players on our team watching him, just waiting for the opportunity to pull the trigger. So we pull back a little bit, regroup, communicate with Greyghost, make sure he's got himself back up on the hill and safe, and I pulled up the map and that's where I realized both of us have 3 kills, and as long as we stay alive in this game, it is the Brothers in Arms medal. You know, when you see something like that, it does have a tendency to change your gameplay style. You know, I'm in an M103, I got 634 hit points left. I could probably take another shot from at least 2 of the vehicles. The third one might be able to one-kill me. So I am going to start moving in the direction of the enemy flag, which is where we last saw the remaining enemy. However, if at all possible, I'm going to sit back just on the edge of the view area, where hopefully I'll be able to see them take some shots if needed, and they won't be able to see me. If need be, I could move forward enough to do some spotting and let Greyghost sit in the back and do some sniping. Either way, it is 7 against 3, and I'm hoping that we don't have to die here. So we have our T21 running out in front, and we're hoping he's going to get some spots. We're not going to go beyond this ridge to cover here until we're sure that area is clear. We know where the enemy was last spotted, we don't know exactly where they currently are. So the rest of our team is converging on the enemy flag. Our T-21 is far enough out ahead. We're confident that it's safe to come out here. The Greyghost is following me, although quite a ways behind you. And the enemy targets are in view, so this is plenty far enough for me. They are approximately 470 plus meters away from me. My camo net is now deployed. It is unlikely they'll ever be able to detect me. And we do take a shot at that T-32. That first shell does bounce. He's currently paying attention to our guys who are coming in from the south and east, so he's got his side completely exposed to me. In the meantime, the Vickers 45 is... he looks like he may be facing me, but the side of his turret is exposed to me. So we take a shot. We do get 334 damage on him. We're reloaded. He disappeared. Didn't look like he was moving. According to the ribbons in the game, I did hit him again.
Punch right through their armor.
You know, from here, looking through the bushes, it's really hard to tell why he's still sitting there, why he hasn't moved back into cover. Of course, it's entirely possible my shots were striking him, I don't know. I mean, it's totally evident by his move there that he was able to get out of the line of fire. So I am reloaded, but he has put himself in a spot where I can no longer hit him.
Let's find another target.
And I thought it would just be fun to put up a picture-in-picture of Greyghost finally making it up to the battle area. So the T-32 is showing up again. I still see the side of him. I hit him for another 311 damage points. He is the last vehicle alive. And somebody gets a shot on him, finishes him off, and I say, welcome to the party, Greyghost.
Accomplished.
So we end in a victory, and we'll take a quick look at the post-game stats here. We do have some ops going on here. It's Metal Mayhem with honors. It's a 1.25 time multiplier on the silver, 3 times crew XP. We do get a mastery badge, 2nd class. We get the Brothers in Arms. Each platoon member must destroy at least 3 enemy vehicles and survive. We get Confederate medal. We get the sniper medal. And we did get 43,000 silver and 2,500 XP. That is a premium account. We didn't damage every vehicle in the game, but we came pretty close to it. That's where the Confederate medal comes from. And we did do over 3,100 damage, 3 kills, 288 assisted damage. Greyghost actually came in first place with just over 4,000 damage and 3 kills. All in all, a pretty good game for the two of us. You know, I'm still not a big fan of the M103, although that does seem to be changing a little bit as I play it. I really miss the turret armor and the gun depression from the T-32. But once we get the 120mm gun on this, we'll just figure out how to really play it. So, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would click the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to do so. You will get notifications of when I post new videos to YouTube. Please feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section. I will respond to you. And as always, I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.